Hello, everyone. We are here. We are live at Gracie Bar Arnold today, and I can't wait to start the class and share some good techniques with you all. But before we start, I'd like to give a few notes. I'd like to say over here that I managed to get our Mr. D here. As we are going to train the GB2 sessions, we realized that through really good talent and really good training yesterday with Professor Braulio, we thought that Mr. D definitely worth his third stripe, so he can now really be part of the session here with the GB2. So that's it, guys. Mr. D is a thing and he's with us over here. I'm gonna leave him right behind over here, guys. He's gonna be watching us through the whole process, absorbing techniques. Maybe we're gonna get into some drills with us. Coach Lucas, can I get you over here to be my live body today? How are you, man? How are you? Listen up, guys. So before we go ahead and we continue, I'd like to just to give you a few news. Number one, tomorrow, Friday, at 7 p.m. and GMT, in the time of the UK, London, we're going to have Professor Dracolino on the broadcast on the online.crucibar.com. If you haven't yet registered for our online platform, go there now. I'm going to ask the team to put over here, it's going to comment over there, the link for you to go and register online for the online.crucibar.com. You're going to be able to access live for free, and watch one of the greatest professors we have in Gracie Barra. The professor of several champions, including Professor Romulo Barral, Felipe Pena, and many others that I wouldn't really spend a long time telling all their names. So it doesn't need introductions, and one of the greatest professors I've ever had. So, and that's it, guys. Now we got this news coming in, but also tomorrow, Friday evening, 1 hour before Professor Dracolino, we're going to be going live here on our virtual study hall. As you all know, whoever is a member of Gracie Barra Notting or Gracie Barra Arnold, every Friday evening we have a moment where we can study techniques, we can discuss, ask questions, go out of the topic of the week, so we can continue to study and evolve with Jiu-Jitsu. So we're going to do exactly the same. As I was saying earlier on the previous broadcasts over here, we're going to be answering questions, guys. So that I knew from the first day, so many questions were asked for different topics, and I wasn't able to answer all of them. But that will be the perfect opportunity to do so tomorrow. Okay, so you can put a subscription. Just press subscribe that button now, and then you can also put an alert. And we're going to be there at 6 o'clock p.m., 6 p.m. in the evening. We're going to be together on the study hall. That's it, everyone. Again, during the whole session, don't worry. Just throw your messages, put comments over there with questions that you want to know. If that is especially on the session, we would like to answer things related to the topic. So if you have questions about it, we are happy to answer. And that's it, guys. Now, I know we already discussed this in the previous broadcast, but this is a very different time for all of us. We can see that we wanted to understand more your environment. I know many of you guys are sitting down, not really doing much, you're not really training. Maybe you're not, you just want to use this session as a study, just watch and see what's going on. But many of you guys have the opportunity to have a partner. You have your uniform right now. Maybe you have a piece of mat that you had at home. Maybe you're just training on a carpet, or maybe even on a wooden floor. We never know what environment you train. But we're going to be discussing both ways. If you're going to be alone, you're going to be doing solo drills. If you have a partner, we're going to be training with a partner. Most importantly, I would really, really, really appreciate if you all take part in a class, because the idea over here is for us to exercise, is to learn, stay connected, and get inspired, because we are inspiring each other. So let's go. Let's embrace this. This is what we've got right now. And let's stick together on this moment, and let's make the most with what we have. Okay? So we're going to start the session now. So I think we're ready to go. We're going to go with the warm-up. So I want to see the energy. I'm going to give my all here for you guys. And let's do it. I know that I'm not there to hear you counting, but I'm sure you're going to be doing that with me, because that's how we stay connected. Okay, guys? You know the warm-up. So let's go. Let's go, coach. Ready together? Bow down. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, times again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your back. Ready for 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leg over your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looking to the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ears to your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Escape on your spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready for break fall. Careful, guys. If you don't have the place to break fall, don't worry. Just let's rocking chair. Just do something. Just be careful to hurt yourselves. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice one, guys. Hurt your body. Sit up. Right leg forward. Reaching for your toes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull, flex forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Butterfly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Splits. Elbows to the ground. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Control your legs. Rock backwards and forwards. Go down stick. Come back slowly. And let's get started, guys. just a quick reminder, make sure you look after your environment. We don't want to be practicing in a place where it might be dangerous. So look, watch the corners, watch the place, the coffee table. Take a look at everything. We don't want to be seeing you guys getting hurt, okay? You all have to be responsible for your environment, so please take a look at that. Right, guys, so looking straight away here, I would like to practice one technique that I like very much. It's going to be a takedown. One thing for you to realize is, one of the things, when I'm going to start engaging with my partner, there's going to be a grip exchange, correct? And that grip exchange, I don't want to lose. I always want to be ahead of my game, ahead of the game. So when coach is going to come and reach for the collar grip over here, I don't want to even let him begin, okay? The idea is every time he reaches, I'm already breaking. But if he connects with me and I connect with him, I'm going to take advantage. There's a connecting point to be able to step ahead. It's not good enough just to break and stay away because you don't get ahead of the game. In my eyes, I'm always trying to break away from the initial attack, already counterattacking. I have to put my opponent on this uncomfortable position. So if you will go, reach, I break with the grip. I have two grips on the sleeve, so I have a habit of once I reach, I grab. I don't just push it away with my hands, and I keep it. I try to make sure I get that grip. And that's when I have this grip that I can advance. So break the grip that I have the hand, I will let it go, the outside hand, and I will pull the grip away as I will snatch around his back. Boom. And now is the key. Once I pull and I break, I have the step around, and my weight's going to be right on the top of him. I want him to feel with this pull, I don't just get it and allow him to circle and do whatever he wants to do and be free. I wanted the weight to be right on the top of the shoulder blade. So I'm hanging my weight on him. Break, back. Look, because once I win this position, it'll be much easier to just help him and wing to the back. And look where am I, guys? I'm holding the hand. Sometimes the person pulls the hand away. It doesn't matter. What I want to do is stay holding the hips. Now, take a look. I have the hand control, and my head is looking this way. That means gives me the chance to circle with my hips. Look, half circle, and I'm taking down. Another position, nice and tight. If I don't have this angle position, I will struggle to fulfill the position. Let's do it again. One. Circle. Oh, clear. I'm behind his back. Now is the key. Head to one side, hips to the other. Look. That's all I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to take him down to this way. Look to opposite side. Circle this way. See? Now I can hit the leg. Take a look here, please. As you can see, once I move my hips, I move away a little. My leg will hit the far leg. This leg, straight to the far leg. So look, as I hit the leg, I pull him to me with my hand. See? I want to pull him to me so he feels the weight going back. So there, look. And I follow through straight away. So now, how can we make the most out of this practice? Because what I'm looking at is two different scenarios. You perhaps training with a partner and you have a comfortable ground and you have plenty of space and you can break a grip and go all the way on a technique. Maybe you're in a situation with less space. So how can we make the most out of this drill? Which is we can break the grip and circle around the back. How about if you're alone and you don't have a partner? How do you react on this? Simple. You're going to work very simple here with me. Look, imagine that somebody comes with a collar. It's like shadow boxing in other martial arts. You just have to imagine. Visualize. Person touch your grip. You're going to hold, sit back, breaking. And now the hand grips and I pull, circle around. Yeah. And that's what we're going to do. Look, break, sitting back, pull the hand and step around. Look, it's important to step around. Because I don't want to break and step in straight away. It's about one and around. Again, back and around. Let's go, coach. Look, let's go with me, guys. I'm going to go a few to each side. Let's go. Let's go with me. Everybody, If you have a partner, you can do the break by yourself. Just like this, look. Only by yourself. One, and around. Break and around. Break and around. You can do it by yourself. But I want to just the entry. If you're either in a pair or if you're by yourself. I will perform by myself together with coach. And you guys can practice together. And then I'll switch over. All right, guys. Prepare. Ready to go. We've got plenty of time. Let's go. Break. 1, 2. Go. Break. Step. Here we go. Break. Step. Put some energy in it. In this kind of case, the more energy you put, the more you get. Okay? Let's go. Break. Go. Break. Go. Let's go. Break. Go. Here we go. Break. Go. Break. Go. Go. With me. Break. Go. Here we go. Break. 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 Go. There we go. You're going to switch now to the opposite leg. Got it? Let's go with me. Have a breather. Switch base. Switch stance. There we go. Break. Go. Break. Go. Break. Go. Break. There we go. The other side is still on weak side. Let's go. Break. Go. Break. Go. Break. Go. Break and 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 go. There we go. You can make this session as good as you can. I'm pushing over here with you guys, but you can also practice with your partner. All right, guys. So let's go. Coach, you start, and I go next. Break and go. 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 There we go. Let's go. I will do to the other side now. Let's switch. 10 times with me. If you're alone, you do it alone. If you're by a partner, you do it with your partner. Let's go. 1. Break and go. Break and go. Let's go. Let's break and go. 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 There we go. Let's go, guys. That's it. Have a breather. Recompose yourselves. Have a sip of water. And we come back. 2 seconds, guys. 30 seconds break.
Break and go. Break and go. Julien César, André Nunez, Javier Fernandez, Solentino, Angel, Sydney, 100 people.
Hello. Back. Recover. Before we continue, I'd like to say a personal thank you to Professor Fabio, Professor Julien. We got over there Professor Sebastian. We got Professor Braulio, Professor Flavio, and so many people that I know is there. We have so many professors, so many students. MJ, Coach MJ from Loughborough University, thank you for supporting. You know, we are also having a massive thing going on that Coach MJ and Coach Rob, they are the strength and conditioning coach for the Team GB Athletics in Loughborough University. One top strength and conditioning coaches in the whole country. They came to us and gave us the good news. They're going to be preparing a strength and conditioning program just for you to do at home. You're using your belt, really connected to our methodology and our program because both of them are students of a Gracie Barra School, students of a Gracie Barra Nottingham. You stay switched on with us. We're going to continue to contribute, inspiring people through that. That's what we're here for, guys. We're not making a fool of ourselves. We really believe in what we're doing and don't want to miss out the opportunity to spread this all over the world. We are using the connection that we have, technology, friendship, connection. We all have the red shield on our chest. And that's very important to remember because this keeps us all connected. So that's it. Let's stay focused and let's go for the next movement and stay connected, everybody. Let's do it, all right? So feet together one more time. Let's go. We're going to go here to the mount. So here, this is the thing like I've been working on. So let's just take a time. Let's think about technique now that I'm going to work. Okay? I know there's a lot of information out there. I'll try to put it down and I'll slow it down, okay? So we're going to be here, mount position. My goal here in the mount position is to do something very specific. You can't finish anybody. You can't go anywhere if you don't know how to stay on the mount, correct? I see many people developing the jiu-jitsu skills and they get to positions like side control, back takes, and they love it. But when they get to mount, they don't spend as much time there. They feel like they cannot keep. And that 4 is a strong position that in many tournaments count as 4. When you count 4 points, it's because this position is supposed to be strong, correct? But if you go to mount, but you don't have this feeling that you can stay strong, maybe there's something that we need to learn, something that you need to understand better so you can do the job a bit better. So how can we think about this? I like to always think about something. Now, my brother, he always, every time we have a conversation, we always talk about reverse engineer of techniques. It's important to anticipate what's about to happen if you don't know what is the goal, where is the person trying to do. And then this is basically what it is. So let's review here what Coach Lucas needs to do to initiate escape. Number 1, he wants to take my balance off. How does he take my balance off? By bridging. Why does he do that first? Because once my balance is off, he diverts my direction and the space starts appearing between my legs. So you've got a catch-22. Or you squeeze your legs, have poor balance, or widen your legs, you have too much space. And that's why a lot of the times we lose the mount because we're not sure which one to focus, which one to pursue. But let's think about this. If we need a wide base to stop falling, and we cannot give space for the person to turn to the elbow, what's the key? The key is exactly what I said. The key is to be able to control the balance with a wide base, making sure that the elbow, his frame, is not able to turn because the elbow is the key of the turn. Because he might be able to bridge really well, but if he doesn't turn his elbow, look, this elbow here. If the elbow doesn't turn here, he'll never find space. So if he brings the elbow, look, and he turns, position appears, the gaps and everything else. So I'm going to be here in a mount position. We are here, right? Mounted position. We are there. If I lose the balance when he bridges, I'm okay here, but when he turns, look, my knee has to be wider to be stay, but they give the space. So that's what I'm talking about. If I keep my knees too tight, he bridges and I stay tight and I lose my balance when hip escape again is already out. Look, I got caught in a position here. So what I want to do, isolate one arm. One. You choose which one will work best, okay? Now, if I'm here balanced really well, I'm always trying to climb, be heavy, and I always feel like when I'm trying to go heavy forward, my partner brings me back. When that happens, I will here sling my way back, but I have to make sure that I feed my hand just on the tip of the elbow. This elbow here just need to pass a little bit so I can actually connect. So again here, you there, controlling. If I go lower and my hand go right underneath the elbow, now I'm conquering something. My left knee is tight. My other leg is giving space. But this elbow cannot turn. So that space that he has in this side cannot be taken advantage from. So what I'm going to do is to make sure I have this position. I don't let him bridge into me because also I have a head. I can still focus on the head and press down. And I want to just win this arm. To win this arm, it's not as simple as lifting him up. I need to win in stages. So I want to make sure that I get the elbow in a position where my shoulder goes underneath, behind. I already showed that in the last session on Tuesday. And I want to beat his arm by almost winning against an arm
arm resting. I want to make sure his forearm get exposed. See, I use my shoulder. My shoulder is doing the job. So I'm doing this with my shoulder. Look, pulling behind. Shoulder behind the forearm. So when I do that, I press. And when I do this, I stretch my arm. And now it's no longer about pressure. It's about structure. My arm being here and close to the head will force him to try to turn, coach, the other way. Try to put your elbow on the ground. Look, the structure is strong. If I do this with my arm, he puts the elbow down. Look, I can't win that very well. Okay? So now that I want to structure, he's going to try to do so. Look, try to bring the elbow, coach. Very hard. But the other elbow, maybe it's proper. He can do that on the other side. Go, coach. But now he gives me the head control. And the other elbow cannot beat because his head is stuck. If his head is not able to turn that way, he cannot turn that way. I keep his head attached. So I have one, and I grab my elbow on the other side, and I stay attached. Now it's very, very difficult. If you try to turn, you just get him worse and worse. Sometimes he doesn't know what to do. So what I want to do this, I'm going to take advantage to turn and bring my knee here and keeping the head attached. And that is two opportunities here. By holding the head into the arm and into my body, he's got an opportunity to decide. If you try to protect against the triangle, he usually lifts the leg up. Sorry, he'll try to lift my arm. Before he does even that, can you go back a second? Can you go back where I was? Before he does that, I try to always swing underneath the armpits. If my leg overcomes this, it's great. I've got a great position. But if I doesn't, it goes over. Don't worry. I go over the top of the hand, and I can do a triangle, just like we did on Tuesday. But what I want to discuss today is the scenario where I have this tight, and I manage to win head and arm, and my foot, my shin, is around the triceps. Look. Nice. Okay. Now that I'm doing this position, he has one thing to do, defend his arm. Because at this very moment, guys, if I take the arm here, look, easy armbar. But we all know nothing straight away. It's straightforward, correct? So Ed tried to get it, and he's protecting. He's bringing his left arm over the other arm. So now it's very difficult to pull this arm. Don't worry. I'll put the hand through, and I'm going to hold the triceps on the other side. When I have the triceps on the other side, I'm just going to maintain my hip low, let it go my hand as I turn the base completely to the other side. But guess what? My elbow still pinches the elbow, and now the arm is free to do this leg over, and there's no resistance. I have the arm straight away. Now, I know that I broke down the technique in little stages. Let me tell you how it works a bit more dynamic, right? So say head control, come lower, win one side, reach one side. He's already worried. Look, control the hand if you can. Now look, knee, beat the elbow. Look, I'm working for the elbow. If I lose this, and he can defend himself. See, I could have taken the armbar here. I could have taken this armbar. But it's common that I lose this. Now I just beat this hand, and I pull to the other side. Now, I've got the chance. Why? Well, I'm teaching you the switch, but let's think about this when I'm here. He knows also his compromise. That's always something that I want to do, and he wants to defend. So if I have this, and he's too concerned about this arm, and instead of turning to protect, look, I can just pull this hand anyways, and pull the same side. All depends how much control, I have. If I get this one, pull, I get it, look, switch to the other side. So you got two ways there, guys. Two ways to think about. But if in your head, you already decide, then you are just using, you have to make sure you do it, whatever you decide. But if you can't do what you want, you might lose the whole thing. So I always advise for you to learn to make better decisions according to some reactions he may do. You have here the head, you caught this and see how he reacts. Sometimes he try to defend. I'm already catching this arm. If he doesn't, Okay, thank you, brother. I'll take it to the other side. Okay. But the key of switching is being able to keep everything tight, but using my toes. Can you see I have my toes on the ground? I'm not like flat like this because now my weight changes. I'm only, by sitting down, I'm already telling him and I'm already defining that I'm sitting back because I can't switch from here anymore. My weight is too heavy on this leg. So if I want to be able to switch, stay or go, I have to be here, and I'm always using my toes on the floor to be able to look. Sometimes I fake, come back. I can do different things here, so it's your call. Okay? So hold this tight, switch, nice and low. And this, guess what's going to be your drill for solo guys? That's what's going to be. Be able to switch to one side, really low, without losing the control of your arm. Okay? Without losing the elbow control. Is that understood, everybody? Any questions about this, please write in the comment. Okay, so we can continue to develop. But technique has to keep going. The session is to keep going. So I will collaborate with you with the drill. Is that good? So let's think about, if you're solo drills, we have to use imagination a little bit. But what I want to do is understanding that the arm position, you have S mount, almost. And you want to make sure your body is low as possible, and you're going to do the switch with your knees. Look, that's the key. Having your hip really low. And turn. But you know what makes it really awkward to get the switch is not being able to pivot on the ball of your feet. So what makes it really, really tricky, having toes on the ground and having, well, it makes it much easier, sorry. Here, look, and pivot, look, pivot. So some people, they try to pivot and they go like, toes get hurt, knee get hurt, and then they try to go, they put the hand on the floor because they feel like they cannot sustain that pressure. So be on your toes with the hip low really does help to get the transition. So when you go, look, one, the arm is set up to go. And I always keep heavy feet. So we can do that drill, guys. Okay? So one. The other part is easy. It's about toes. Understanding this toe position here. Okay? If you have a partner, you're just going to keep practicing exactly the same thing. So you can go straight away with the arm position like coach is going to do. Get the arm coach. He goes, I defend. He catches the arm. Opposite side. Yeah, there we go. For this one. Yeah, here. Sorry. This hand here. Where is it? There we go. Here, sorry. Here, you got to this side here. There we go. And switch. And so be careful with the knees on their faces, okay? So making sure that when you turn, you go
guys,
again.
was so long on the mouth. I did in my chiropractic session.
Now it's paying back on me, guys. You go, the person defends, and switch the arm. Go, one, switch, throw the leg. There we go. And again, let's go, guys. Hold the arm. I choose one. Go. Good, defend. Good. Nice. Okay, so that's the key. You gotta know how to read the legs and read the arms. Every time you go for one side, you go one, two, this is about that, defend. Oh, pull the arm, switch. Okay, and again, here we go. You go that one side. One, that's just, come back. He's gonna change. Look, oh, that's the idea. Let's go. Two more. Catch to the side, wing the shoulder, wing, adjust, come back, adjust, hit. Oh, he switched. Exactly. When the person feels in danger to one side, he's gonna go straight to the other side. One, two, connect, make him turn, adjust, go up. Nice. That's it, guys. Very nice. Good. If you have any questions, team? No questions so far?
No questions. We've got a lot of people online. We've got 46 people online. Gracie Bar Jones with it here. We've got Joe from GB2 wears here. We've got GB Sevilla. in the house. There's people from all over the world.
Okay, qué
just
bueno.
tuning in and watching you guys, you know.
Muchas gracias para toda la gente que está aquí de Granadilla de Abona, la gente de España también, Irún, con el profesor Maloy también en Alicante, toda la gente ahí que está en Grecia, España, están escuchando. Un abraço muy grande. Eu muito, muito orgulhoso de estar com vocês aqui. Estamos lejos, mas agora muito mais cerca. Vale? Para todo mundo que fala português aí, muito obrigado pela presença de vocês. O suporte está sendo incrível. Eu aprecio realmente que a gente está se conectando. Para muitos de vocês moram longe, a gente não se vê sempre. Isso aqui é um bônus. A gente poder se conectar em nossa situação tão diferente. É isso aí, pessoal. Muito obrigado. Okay? So, we're going to be here. Now, this position here, I want to see more interaction from you guys because we want to be able to answer some annoying questions because there's a lot that can go on the transitions of the mount when the person is trying to defend. You know, the concept for me is the key about those positions, okay? Understanding how the person turns, how to dictate the turn, it's key. Sometimes an arm bar can be a simple technique, can be something that we all know how to do. But what makes it really tricky is the transitions. Okay, the transitions from one position to another can be challenging because on the moment of the next step, if my partner expects what I'm doing, I can lose it all if I don't make sure that each step is holding up. Okay, and it's not a problem when you recognize that you're missing a step, that you can go back and retract the strongest position that you may have before. Always retract whenever you feel like the advance is not good enough. That's a very important topic over there, okay? Now, we're going to progress to the next position, position number 3, which is all connected to the mount. And this part, we already had a great drill, we already had good techniques, you're already figuring out your positions. But I would like to spend this last time to educate a little further, okay? So let's go here. Coach. Hey. So now, let's talk about the scenario that's very common too. Here, every time my partner is worried about the head, they protect over here, give me the chance to attack the elbows. But once my partner is too worried about what I'm doing with the hips, they are worried about escaping from the legs. Another very annoying escape for me because now they're not focused on bridging, they're just focused to spinning between my legs to perhaps get half guard. That's what they want to do. Can you do that, please, Coach? Exactly. Then I end up losing to half guard, and I don't like this. So one of the things I've learned to do, probably something that I saw my brother also relating yesterday on the broadcast online when he was playing with Mr. D, which was using the Ezekiel. Ezekiel as a threat. Not necessarily you can finish every time, but it can be a very good tool to stop your partner from even trying to escape towards the side that he is. So, for example, if I'm in a mount, I have the head control, and all his worries are on the side, and he usually trying to turn to the side where the head is free. If he looks that way, my shoulder does the job. So which the side is available? Guess what? That's the side. So if I know that's the side, he's going to try to turn. Nothing like a little pressure. So instead, gripping the sleeve and tell him that I'm going to do an Ezekiel, I'm just going to put my hand on the neck. And at this very moment, when I do that, look, when he turns the face this way, he can have all the leverage of the world to turn. But if I put his chin point to the other side, the minimum I do is this. And then he doesn't like this. Maybe from here, I can grab my sleeve and start submitting him with Ezekiel. But guess what's going to happen with the guy who recognizes Ezekiel? He knows. Everybody who trains for a little while, as soon as he compromises to push, he knows his neck is available, so he's going to defend. And a way to defend Ezekiel is basically to protect against the hand that's coming in. So the hand usually comes like this. Look, when Ezekiel comes, the person catches the hand. So as you see, I have had, I push the Ezekiel. They block, but I keep attacking. But notice that when he blocks it, the elbow on the other side lifts. So once that happens, I'm literally going to go one with the knee. And I'm going to try to keep pressing, look, on the hand and push by the forearm to make him turn even more. That's what I want from him. Okay? I want him to turn to the side. So once I had to do it again, Ezekiel, he defends it. Defends Ezekiel, he pushes one, look. And I pass to the other hand. Look, guys, I pass to the other hand. I push so the other hand can come back. But that is one reference here that I always keep in mind. Once I have the forearm and I grab my figure four, the trick is here. What do we want to do from here? And you have to make a decision. If you want to attack the arm, you can by stepping around a bit more. Pull the arm and over again. And sometimes the person gets a little bit wobbly and is not moving around and trying to escape desperately from this position. So I always make sure, once I have this kind of position, I put my chest behind the shoulder blade. So I roll him forward and bring my chest behind the shoulder blade. Boom. And now I help him, pushing him to make him tilt his hips. And I will also do the same by folding his arm. Look. I'm folding, guys. For you guys to see, I'm pulling my hands and I'm folding here that way with my hands. See that? Folding him. I'm making him turn even more. Chest behind, folding him, make space for my second hook, and maybe I don't need to bring him to the back at all. I can probably get him here, or if he defends, no worries, just get the back behind. So the flooding position is the thing that everybody wants to avoid at all costs. They want to avoid. So it will end up forcing me probably to go on my back with the hooks inside. So look again, head, let's go with me, guys. Let's work with me. Head, shoulder, Ezekiel pushing the hand, trying to attack. He's defending well. My knee now bites it, look. Knee, high, and forcing out the other hand, helps. So I can pass. And I get the figure four. At this very moment, I'm low, and I want to bring my chest behind the shoulder blade. Make him roll, shoulder. Make him fold. Maybe the hook's already there. He defends the hook. Your knee sit down. So sit down. Keep with his head like a backpack. Like maybe for the guys in America, American football. In the UK, it's rugby ball. Or anywhere if you want, just get something that you really care about and keep close to you. Nice and close. Sit back and roll to the other side. And then you already have the hands to attack, chokes, and everything else. Okay, let's go again. One more time. You go. Head control. Keep that one tight. Ezekiel is coming over, protect. Okay, get the knee. Your hands are working. Oh. Grab it. Figure four. My hand comes around. Look under the arm and over mine. Now, I got to keep that in the back. Chest behind the shoulder blade. Rolling over and quickly make the transition. Don't go like this, hoping that the space is going to be there. You got to make them roll. Roll, chest. Look, making fold. Hook going in. He defends a little. Knee, sit down. Pull back. Now go to position. Okay? And that's why, guys, if you want to practice this alone, this is where probably Mr. D is the perfect example. Yeah. Mr. D is the person for the drill now. Get your cushion. Get something if you want. Something longer helps. So you're in the mount position. Look. You got in position of the arm. You defend. Bring it across. Make sure your knee goes up. Make him roll. Sit back. You got a Mr. D there. That's the way. Imagine you truly getting that squeeze on that position, okay? Nice and good squeeze. Nice position. You attack the arm. Ezekiel, come over. Make him turn. Pull the arm across. Big hug. Sit down. And you got the hook behind the back. You know one of the good things about squeezing is squeezing a bag, a cushion, or even a medicine ball. I put Mr. D there. Soon he's going to deserve his first try. I want to see who's going to be promoting Mr. D to blue belt. Maybe in a few more sessions. Yeah. One of the things I used to do, just a quick reference, when I was preparing for tournaments and everything, I used to train a lot with the Pilates ball, like you know, the big ball where you sit on and you can play. Used to be training my isometric holds. I used to get the ball and really squeeze in between rounds of techniques. So I'll be doing something really dynamic, like some burpees, some really fast movement.
Just to keep working out.
Keep working out, and I will get this ball, and I used to go isometric. So it's like I've been able to combine the two things. Probably Coach MJ can probably relate to this and give more of a better scientific information. But I used to mix the fast-paced movement to more of a slower and crunchy, which is more isometric. So aerobic and anaerobic mix between my sessions. So in one round, I'll be doing really good circuit and isometric, hold. Because once you're squeezing, you need to keep breathing to maintain that pressure. And then you know how to dose as well.
Yeah, and it is a reality on the competition and sparring as well.
All the time, you are gonna be able to, even passing the guard, you gotta be able to grab, move fast, get the hip. But you cannot just use all your energy. You gotta be breathing to maintain that level of control and be able to go to a next move. We have a question over there.
Yes, we have Imobai.
From where?
Imobai.
Yes. Hello, Imobai. Thank you for asking, my brother.
So we have a question before from the armbar, I guess. How can we deal with strong arms gripping the lapel, defending the armbar?
Those are the questions I love, guys. Keep sending, man. Think about the things you struggle. Your struggles is somebody else's struggle. I can tell you this. Can you please, coach, come here one more time? So you're talking about when I already set up the armbar, for example. I'm already in this position, and they go into the collar in this movement. That's what I think is going on, correct? Amabil. So one thing, if somebody protects so well, and I can't move, and I feel like I struggle to get the other arm because everything's so tight, the arm that I'm sitting in here is going to be enough. I step over, and I start working out the armbar from here. But notice how my hand is always pointing to the side where the head is. I'm not going to point to the opposite side for now. That's possible to that too, but in this case, I will put to the opposite side. Now, I'm betting on lever, okay? Even though strong guys and big guys, they're very powerful, they're also the side effect of most strong people, they're not as flexible. They're pretty tight around the shoulders. So I'm kind of playing on that. And one of the things that people get caught a lot by trying to pull back, they are afraid when they pull, the person follow. And when they go, a big guy on the top and crushes you, you lose the armbar. And this is usually the danger of trying to break an armbar like this. So in this moment, as I know this is one of the things, I will feed my hand here so deep that his arm is actually touching my biceps with tension, not just touching, but actually I want to feel the tension. And I will use my hand as a hook. So I bring it close, create tightness, and I wrap my hand behind my logo here, the GB logo, right around my thigh. My hand now blocks the possibility when you try to bridge towards me. Try to bridge towards me, please, coach. Look, much harder, much harder. And this leg here has a functionality. When the person tries to use the bridge, I go here, look, come down, brother. Look, as they come over, look, come on, see? Even if I don't break, guys, even if I don't break this, what I'm focused on is to maintain his back down. So tension there. Even if I don't stop his hips down, his hips are still up, but I can feel the tension. And now I use my lever here, the hand, to start going inclining, and I put pressure on the head, and I keep going to my corner. See, the corner here is the problem because it hurts the shoulder. Once the hand disconnect, pull it and finish the arm. That's a very strong counter to those grips like this. Coach, can you explain to the team here how you felt? What actually made you feel like you had to let it go? Is that because I broke your grips or because something else hurt?
Too much pressure on the shoulder. I felt like if I still holding, it's gonna pop.
It's gonna pop the shoulder. That's what is happening there. His strength to keep here, he might be able to maintain the grip strong, but he cannot stop me from bringing that way. And the more tension he is on the arm, tighter the shoulder is. So what I'm counting on is to truly frustrate his hand. You can try this, guys. I had done this test before with strong people trying to hold. They can delay a little, but eventually hurts, okay? And in the worst case scenario, guys, we're talking about jiu-jitsu here. One of the beauties of jiu-jitsu that I always value so much, when I try to get something that I cannot have, or maybe I'm tired, maybe I'm not really in a position where I can zip, depending in which stage of the round I am, I'm going to always make decisions to make it easier for myself. So if I'm going to try to do this, you can keep really tight defending. Can you just keep really defensive approach? Look, I will go into this position, and I will let it go, and I grab both hands on my head. There we go. Look again. Holding tight, can't pull it. I tried, let it go my head, my leg. He's usually going to try to pop his head. I go hand to hand, and I grab the head, and I do a gable grip. Can you see here what I'm doing? Hand is coming under. My other hand is going underneath. And what I'm going to do is it's almost like a little choke on the neck, but I'm going to use to pull his head up. And guess what I'm going to do? If the guy has two strong arms, I'll get the neck, but the neck's not that flexible. So catch here, push the floor, and roll into the side and get the back. Look. And go here. Triangle if I can. If not, I go. And start already on that transition to pick up the collar and start attacking the choke. So now, perfect timing to submit someone is on transition between techniques. What a lot of people tend to do is they go to the back, they secure the whole thing, and then they think, I'm going to get a grip. To be honest, I'm already thinking of getting the grip in the moment of the tilt. So there, try, can't struggle, look. Grip. Hey. Boom. I'm already pulling the person to the back while I'm already hunting that grip and already attacking the counter grip, the counter of the legs, and already stopping the hand. If somebody grabs my hand, I'll be already stopping the hand from grabbing my hand. Because I know, once I know, reverse engineer again, once I know that he wants the grip, see here, I'm here trying to get it. I go there, I pull. Once I know that he's protecting the hand, I know he wants to protect and let me, I go grab his hand first. Now the hand is away. Now, look, my hand goes. Collar, bring her across, pull, and I get the choke. Does it make sense, guys? I think that is one of the key points for me is be able to follow up technique after technique proactively, not settle. On the first one, the leg that it was pushing my head to the opposite side was like painful a lot on the shoulder. Yeah, that's the thing, right, coach? If your position, your initial action is powerful, is strong, it really will force your opponent to react properly, and then they give something else. If you, for example, you feel like his arm is not going to move, and then you try and he doesn't move. On the moment you take the leg over the head, they see, oh man, the head is free. They pop the head. I go, thank you, the head, lift it up, back. And they go, oh, my back. I go, neck. And they go, oh, neck, hook. Oh, hook, neck. And that's one thing. Oh, this hand. Oh, no, this hand. The other hand. And then they go to defend your leg. The other hand. Okay, you always go for my hand. So I grab your hand first. And I get the collar. And I grab your hand first. Collar, hand, collar, hand, collar. And at one time, something's going to happen. Question?
So we got a question, but also Professor Flavio Almeida says hello.
Hey, Professor Flavio, thank you for showing up over here, my brother. Your support means the world to me. Thank you.
And then we have Askar from Gracie Bar Nottingham. He's saying, hi, I have a problem with setting up the armbar from S-mount. Often when I'm stepping over from S-mount, they slip out from the bottom and I lose position. How can I control position better during the setup?
The setup from stepping over the head from the S-mount. Is it Oscar Gaspersky?
No, it says Askar.
Ashkar.
Yeah.
Hey, Ashkar. How's it going, brother? Thank you for watching and thank you for interacting. So you have a problem from S-mount, right? So let's go there straight there. So once I'm in S-mount and you want to do the next stage, depends how your hands are, right? So if I'm attacking this arm and I'm going to defend, I'm here with this hand. Next stage here is tap the leg over. But the person here is probably ducking the head underneath. Is that what you're saying? That's as far as I understood. But the thing is, Ashkar, when you have the arm control, whatever hand it is, your priority is to don't lose the head. So you cannot be too far into the head, and your weight cannot be leaning towards the head, because that's when you start losing the whole thing. Your priority in the other case is to stay heavy on towards the hip. But that is the catch-22. If you go too much, he goes top of you as well. So you have to keep a balance between, if I lean this side, I bring my hand inside and I stay here. My hand is also like a tripod, but I'm really tight behind his elbow. I'm not relaxing with this hand here, look, Ashkar. I'm actually pulling the elbow into me, and I use the same lever as I told you before on my thigh. So I'm attached to them. It's already causing pressure. So if my hands are like this, I'm using a lot of energy with my arm. But look, when I put my thigh over my thigh, that's what I'm doing here. Look, over my thigh, lean, and I stay tight, post. He's already feeling it here. And then I can start to go here and attack. And guess what happens when I bring my leg over? People hold it. And I can try to come back and try to hold the other arm. Look, and I catch the other arm. Or maybe on this transition, I feel the person strong, and then I go here. Switch hands. Fight the hands a little more. Step over. Look, my hand's on the correct side here. Coach Lucas got a bad shoulder on this side. I'm not even going to try. Okay, Ashkar, I hope I have answered your question. Okay, if it wasn't there, just make another comment. I'm happy to answer again. Okay. No. We're all good.
Questions, Your Honor.
No more questions.
No more questions.
No more questions. Sorry, guys, because I saw things popping up in front. I thought that was
That's
a question.
a lot of it. That is us.
So, thank you, guys. We are getting to the end of the class. I would like, before we go and progress to the end, we're going to do a cool down, all right? So let's go on our backs. Let's swing in our legs.
Yeah, Ashkar says thank you.
Welcome, Ashkar. Switching around to the other side. Nice. Stretch your body. This is the time we breathe, relax, think about techniques. Try to sink in what you've learned. Good moment for reflection. Knit your chest. Roll to your side. That was good, guys. I know it was a quick hour. It really was dynamic. I hope I could engage with you guys. And I just keep giving us notice and feedback, and we wanted to improve. And how can we create a better dynamic? Try to also switch sides, share how you are training, how you are taking advantage of this platform. Let us know. Also send us some love. We're here speaking to a screen here today, and we appreciate the comments and the likes and the subscriptions. Really much appreciated. And means the world to us. So hold your legs back and forth. Go down, stick. Come back slowly. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much one more time. Just a quick reminder that tomorrow we're going to have Professor Draculino. He's going to be teaching an incredible broadcast at 7 p.m. GMT. And if I'm not wrong, it's 12 p.m. PST, Pacific time in California. So don't miss the opportunity to learn from one of the best professors that we have. An incredible human being, a great inspiration for so many of us. Also, I'll be logging in myself. I'm sure in the comments you can find the login for the online.graciebarra.com, which is our platform online. If you're a Gracie Barra member, you can go there and log in for free. Just select your school that you're part of, and you can get your access. And also, just a quick note for everyone. Let's stay connected one more time, okay? All my students who from GB Nottingham who stepped in and came in to join a class, all the students from Gracie Barra Arnold who also came and connected with us. We appreciate it very much. This is, an attempt to continue to contribute to your jiu-jitsu. Now, we never know, things are moving so fast.
soon we're not might be able to even move around so much. So it's important to keep doing what you love, stay connected with the people that you know, and this is what we're doing for you here, guys. We want to continue to contribute. You know, we're trying to protect our cause. We want to make sure that we have a school to go back to whenever all this craziness go away, and this is a way for us to accomplish that. Any more news, guys, that I'm supposed to share and I forgot?
Just lots of people saying thank you, Professor.
Thank you, guys.
Just a lot of people thanking us for putting on the class. Thanking you for putting on the class.
Appreciate everyone. I really do appreciate. I'd like to extend as well my thank you for Professor Simon. He's been on the background here, working so hard to make sure this is all become possible, together with Coach Philip over there, Coach Lucas, Arari, and everybody who came over to support this. You know, it's not a job of one person, and that's it, guys. So stay connected, and I see you guys around. Thank you so much one more time. Bow to each other, guys. Bow to the Grandmasters. Thank you so much, guys.